We're gonna do Trying Christmas Dishes from Around the World by Kuzwick. His name is the same forward as it is backward, so. Alright, this is from last year, so I don't know. Maybe he's done something else for this year. I've never heard of this channel until today, so we'll see how this goes and see if we like it, okay? Alright, let's watch.
6 holiday dishes from 6 distinct countries around the world.
Hang on.
In this video, I'll be making 6 holiday dishes from 6 distinct countries around the world. And I'm gonna make my friend here, Benji, guess where they're from. If he can get at least 3 right, I will give him this special Christmas gift. This is a gift you win if you get at least 3 correctly.
I would like to win this gift.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to endure a secret Christmas punishment.
Oh
so
no.
let's start. First, let's
Christmas
go to England, where since at least the 16th century, they've been eating these things called mince pies. Now, mince pies are these small pastries filled with mince meat, which is a mixture of mostly dried fruit and spices. And yes, notice that I haven't said meat. When I first read about this, I was more than ready to make something like a shepherd's pie, but it turns out the meat was taken out of this recipe for a while now. And the modern iteration of the mince pie does not contain meat, sadly. People like to make their mince meat in advance. Some families even make it in January and use it in December. Apparently all the juices and the fruit develop more taste over time, but I unfortunately only had a couple of minutes because I can barely plan one day in advance. I'm not gonna make plans for next year. Also, this is me attempting to make a star shape out of my dough, and the result made me realize just how non-talented and non-crafty I am. Anyways, I baked these guys and dusted them with a dusting of sugar dust, and let's see if Benji can guess it.
Smells sweet and orangey.
Okay, take it off. Take off the fufu.
What is this? This guy really wanted to be a star, and then he was like, oh, I wonder who's gonna make me. And then they said Kevin, and he's like, oh, fuck. No. This is straight Raisin Town, first of all.
Okay, Raisin Town, that's correct.
Cinnamons.
Cinnamons, correct.
Powdered sugar.
Well, that's visually quite...
Yeah, visually
yeah,
you
the
can
format
see that.
is what I don't know about it either.
So you're just a clueless
like,
guy.
A star? What is this, Hebrew? Give me a
No,
hemisphere.
it's not a Star of David.
Hemisphere?
Yeah.
Northern.
Canada.
Nope.
Incorrect.
What is northern? What is hemispheres? I forgot hemispheres.
This is called a mince pie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Mince of what?
I know. It's yuca, my friend. It's England.
What's yuca?
Look at this mince meat I made, which there's no meat in it.
Mincemeat?
Yeah, mincemeat. All right, now let's virtually travel to Ethiopia, where the Christmas celebration takes place on January 7th, and it's also called Gena. The most ubiquitous celebration food in Ethiopia is called wat, which literally translates to stew. I chose to make a chicken version called doro wat, mainly because it's the most popular version, but also because I ate this in an Ethiopian restaurant once, and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to try to make it myself. Making it is quite a process, and it involves an ungodly amount of red onion. I'm sorry, onion. When I was making this, I just had this moment of gratefulness for all the people passionately sharing their recipes online. Like the existence of videos like this one or this one are kind of the only reason I'm able to even try to make a recipe like this that I'm unfamiliar with. So just want to say a big shout out for everyone sharing their cooking online. But anyways, this stew has a base of onions and berbere, which is a delicious spice mixture that I couldn't really find here, but I created my own to the best of my abilities. Shit, that's really not necessary. And you just cook this stuff slowly with the chicken until everything gets thick and delicious. And at the end, you also add in some boiled eggs to finish it off. And you serve it over injera bread, which is a flatbread made from a fermented dough. I was really not confident in my ability to make it myself, so I just got it from a local Ethiopian place. It's too cold for iced coffee. I got hot coffee, that's good.
Thank you so much, sir. What is this streptophobia bread?
Tryptophobia bread.
Rip some of the
that's
chicken,
pretty recent.
like
that's
make
reasonable.
a bite
that's
inside
a
of the bread.
I need a fork, bro.
You're gonna have to use your fingers.
Yeah.
What do
use
you
your
think?
fingers and your bread. That's what
This
you
is
do.
unlike anything I ever ate. I never had something
Does it
like
taste
that.
good?
It tastes good.
Maybe the name of the dish will help you.
No,
Let's use the
sorry,
lifeline.
man.
Okay. I lock in on that lifeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doro wat.
What?
Doro wat.
Doro what?
Doro
wat.
So it's a way different taste. What does that mean to you?
I never had. So it's coming from a place where I don't eat the place that food.
Okay.
Ghana.
You're close. It's Ethiopia.
It is close. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Before we move on to the next dish, I want to take a moment and talk to you about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. It's the holiday season, the year is coming to a close, and for me personally, this is a time where I take. Next, let's take a little trip to Japan.
What
And
does
this
he
one
do
is
for
very
Japan?
interesting because Japan has a largely secular population, so the celebration of Christmas is not directly
he's doing
associated
Kentucky
with
Fried
any
Chicken.
religious traditions, but it's
That's
more like a
right.
commercial American-influenced event. Since the 70s, KFC started a marketing campaign in Japan called Kentucky for Christmas, and in time, large
Oh my
buckets of fried
goodness.
chicken became synonymous with the celebration. Nowadays, statues of Colonel Sanders dressed as Santa Claus can be seen at the
Yep.
door of KFCs in Japan everywhere
Yep.
as soon as December 20th. And if you want any chance to get yourself a bucket of chicken on
You gotta
Christmas
order
Day,
ahead
you
of time.
definitely have to call in advance and reserve it
Yep.
because the lines are huge. I actually made a short video about this in my Christmas marathon last year. So let's see if Benji is a real fan.
I like this Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, you think it's Kentucky?
It looks like it.
I'd have ketchup.
No, not ketchup. Have like
Holy
hot
shit.
sauce or
I don't know if it's because
something.
I'm starving.
Well, let me also taste.
I never tasted better home fried chicken.
Aw. He's like, "Om, om, 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 om."
Part of the world does your mind bring you to?
Japan.
You're correct, it is Japan.
Good job.
You've been watching Kwok videos because I wanted to test
made
if
it, right?
Yeah, I made it
Kwok?
last year.
Kwok.
Okay, this next one is gonna be more than just one dish, and it took me almost a full day to make it, so hope it's gonna be worth it. I was watching The Bear, probably my favorite show, and probably my favorite episode in it is called Fishes. In this episode, central to the whole story and the family dynamic is this feast of 7 fishes that I since learned is an Italian-American Christmas tradition, but it
interesting.
actually originated in southern Italy. The idea is that you'll
Italy.
have 7 dishes where fish
Italia.
or seafood are the central ingredients, so this is what I chose
I
to do.
can't
I
remember
made a
if
salmon
Nico is
tartare,
from
which is a pretty
northern
easy to
or
make
southern
appetizer.
Italy.
I just chopped up some salmon and
it's
mixed it
southern
with some
Italy.
stuff, added it to a little glass and flipped it because I didn't have a ring mold, and I served it with some crackers, and I have zero clue how to make this thing look good. Like in The Bear, everything looks incredible, and my food just looks a little boring. One thing I'll try to do in 2024 is improve my plating skills. I also made fried calamari, which thank God I had pre-cut calamari rings because I was not gonna deal with all the prepping of the squid. Essentially, all I had to do was throw it in some batter, then throw it in some oil and deep fry it,
So
and it came out
lobster
pretty
and
good.
squid.
I'm not gonna lie. We also have a big cod fillet, and this is a pretty
Cod.
delicate fish, so I didn't want to do too much with it. All I did was season it and bake it for about 15 minutes with some potatoes, and the potatoes were parboiled because, of course, otherwise they would be undercooked. I know what I'm doing, guys. Come on, I'm not a stupid. But this one
That's
also
right.
looks a little boring, so maybe I should have done more. I also had clams and mussels, and I'm gonna be honest, this was my first time dealing with them. I knew nothing about them before, and now I still kind of know nothing about them, but I know
So
a little
clams and
more than I
mussels,
used to, so
that's
I'm happy about that. My strategy with both of
It's
them
got
was to throw a
cod,
lot of butter and
mussels,
garlic
clams,
on them because
lobsters,
that cannot go wrong in any
and,
way. I went with a similar flavor
what was the
profile
other
for
one that you
both
did?
dishes, but the clams I essentially turned into a pasta
never had
dish, and I used
calamari?
black squid ink pasta
Really?
for this one because it looks cool. The mussels I just steamed with a bunch of basic flavors: garlic,
forget sometimes.
capers,
I-
parsley, lemon,
I'm
butter.
from a port town,
That was
so
pretty much it. The liquid in there, guys, dipping your bread in it, it's just
Yeah.
heavenly. I also made this
I've had
shrimp
clams.
tomato thing. I'm
I
not
don't
too
know
sure
that
what
I've
it's
had
called, but I
mussels, but I
took the
wouldn't be
recipe
surprised if I
from
did.
this wonderful channel called Sip and a Feast. So shout out to
Sip
this
and a
guy here.
Feast.
This ended up being my favorite dish, also Benji's
shrimps.
favorite dish. Spoiler alert. Oh, and I also had a tuna steak. Tuna is delicious
there we
by
go. There's
itself,
the
so I didn't
7.
want to overcomplicate it. Seasoned it, seared it on both sides, and I served it over a bed of tomato salad. So this whole thing took
Ooh.
me about 5 hours. I know
That
it
looks
doesn't seem like a
really
lot of
good.
work, and it's definitely not comparable to whatever Donna made in that episode, but I was still pretty proud of it.
And it makes sense that Italy would have something like this for
Look at this ocean platter.
Christmas.
You already noticed
The ocean
similarity?
This has to do with Christmas?
Yes.
This is the title of this video is what Aquaman needs for Christmas.
You think we start with
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Oh, we
yeah.
can start with this
So that
entrada.
makes sense. I love fried calamari.
It's safe to eat.
I also love gator.
I like it.
Eat more things.
Oh, I like the tomato sauce. This is good.
You're not impressed I made fried calamari?
No.
You're not impressed by
Yeah.
everything I made?
No,
It's for you. I made it
I
for
like
you.
it. This gives me like Italia vibes.
There you go.
'Cause everything just seems Italian.
Everything seems Italian.
Yeah, I feel like. This is something delicious.
Yeah.
This sauce.
I never made these like clams and oysters before.
Clams and mussels.
You think I get salmonella?
No.
No?
I made them good.
He
The
says
thing that's
it
throwing me
like
off is
in
this. I
Italian
never
too.
heard this tartare.
Think
Coming out of Italy.
Moved to Texas. Oh my
Fuck
goodness,
Italy.
catfish is so
correct.
good.
Next, I wanted to throw a little curveball to Benji. See, he's from Panama,
Also
and he grew
consider
up
my
with a thing called
ventures.
arroz con leche, which is a rice pudding. I am now
adventures of food.
making a
Well,
rice
that's good,
pudding
though.
from a
It's just like if
completely
you don't have
different
an
area of the
option for
world,
it, then-
Denmark. This is called the riz alamande, and it's made with rice pudding, but it very importantly has the addition of
he's
whipped cream,
being
almonds,
tricky.
and a cherry sauce, which I'm making right here. This recipe kind of made me think how universal rice pudding is. Like, it feels
Rice
like
pudding
nearly
is really
every culture
universal.
figured out their own version of rice pudding. I know I grew up with it in Romania. In India, they have rice pudding called kher. They have versions of it in the Middle East, Poland, China, Turkey, Greece. It's pretty fascinating. And it's probably also in my top 3 favorite desserts. But let's see if this guy can get it. Yeah, you can look.
Damn. This is some fucking arroz con leche right here, bro.
Oh, arroz con leche.
I think so. You're telling me this is not a grain of rice, right here, my guy.
Okay. Oh, I see you. You got a palate.
Some kind of rice
Well, I
porridge,
don't
yeah.
like the song.
Either it's savory
Fucking
or
Are you listening to
or sweet.
Oh,
'Cause,
the
like,
tasty,
Korean-
healthy, cheap audiobook.
And now add 3 tablespoons of fucking
Korean
fajita
rice
seasoning
porridge
to ground
is
beef.
savory, so yeah.
Do you like this dish?
I like
It's
it.
like
You
rice
want to use
pudding.
your lifeline? Yes or no?
Let's fucking use it.
Let's use it, bro. You call Kristenas?
Who else?
Okay, call in Kristenas.
Hey, babe.
Hey babe. Hey babe.
So I have to guess where this dish is from, but I have a lifeline and I didn't know, and I could call you. That's a lifeline. It's almonds and it's like
I'm a bad
it's like
Mexican.
ricey, but I just don't get these cherries, you know?
I think it's European.
Really? What if you had to guess a country in 3 seconds? What would it be?
Austria.
I will keep that in mind.
Play my music.
Shit! No! shit.
That's not good.
Oh my god.
I need a guess.
Hungary. No, that's not my guess. My guess is Austria.
You're incorrect,
Yeah.
but very close. It's Denmark.
Oh,
Denmark.
I would have never guessed Denmark.
Last but not least, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty tired and I was looking for something easy to make. Please don't kill me. A lot of people on Instagram were saying that in Peru, they eat panettone with hot chocolate, which I didn't know before, but Peru had a large influx of Italian immigration in the 19th century, and a lot of the food kind of crossed over, which resulted in
That's a good
panettone, which is the
idea.
Peruvian version
Sorry,
of panettone,
the
to
canned
be
milk,
enjoyed as a Christmas
whatever it
treat
is.
along
That
with a cup of
sounds good.
spiced hot chocolate, which I am totally on board with. Open your eyes.
Smells like straight chocolate. Oh, chocolate. Bread,
Okay.
sweet, and candy and raisins in it.
Specifically,
Apparently
what bread?
panettone,
Okay.
which is Italian based on what it sounds like.
Okay.
This shit is hot chocolate. What
Not
the
the
fuck
phone
else do you
yet.
want from me?
Yeah, so where is it from?
You gave me hot chocolate and some bread.
7, 6, 5, 4,
He's not gonna
3,
get
North
it.
America.
2, 1. That's your answer.
That's my continent.
That's my continent.
Really?
It's South America.
Oh.
It's
Yep.
Peru. So I would have accepted the
Peru?
continent here. This is a Peruvian.
So America, so I'm correct.
Look, I can give you both the gift and the punishment.
A lot now.
Okay.
A lot now.
Ready for the punishment?
Yeah, I'm ready. Shit. No, get
Yeah,
fucked.
I
You
need to
didn't
give
do
you a
it.
Christmas slap.
You didn't do
I
it.
need to give you a Christmas
can't.
slap. That's the
You
punishment.
tried and you
Christmas
can't.
It's a
slap.
Christmas
You
slap.
already tried. You can't. You can't. Do like Emmanuel, bro. You can't.
Then I won't give you the reward either.
I want the reward.
Listen, let me give you a Christmas
I don't want
slap.
it.
Let me.
I don't want
Christmas
it. Thanks for
slab.
watching, guys.
No.
We'll see you in the
no,
next
it's
video.
not the outro.
Christmas
Bye.
There's a lot more coming.
We will see you in the next video.
I'll give you the fucking reward, bro. This is your prize.
Yes. I knew it, bro. I could see it in your face. You were like, why does it feel like it's gonna jump at me? Oh. Regatone? Regatone.
No. Why did you do that?
I will fuck it up.
No.
I will fuck it up. He fucked up that rigatoni.
I'm not even angry. I'm disappointed at you.
I don't give a shit, Kevin.
All right. That was a good one. I liked that one. That was a fun one.